Yeah, they're just so far away from everyone else. You can see all the way to the left of your screen.
The beautiful painting that the Watson fences are also highlighting for us too. While there is 3 squads inside of this launch pad building. Fluffy Aimers on the outskirts, and they're looking at Falcons who are actually overextending. Complexity being on the high ground, C9 sharing that space right below them. But Falcons are out for blood. They do not want to overextend. I like the call just to back away, maybe just trying to bait out any last minute ults before this final circle closes in the next 20 seconds.
Finally getting a look at the Falcons' position as they've got everything going their way. The positioning, the armors, turbos, all lit up here. And the knuckle clusters are coming in to make everyone else's life hell. Imperial Hal hits them. He's burning them with the thermite nades, and they've only got a Dark Veil to save themselves.
Dark Veil coming up, and you already know Falcons is backing away here. Dark Veil for Dark Veil, though, on the bottom. Complexity are shooting down at C9. Nowhere to run as they get sent back to the lobby. 4 squads left, and Team Falcons are not even in the fray. It is Falcons, Complexity, Bleed, and Fluffy Aimers opposite sides of Falcons.
As we noted in the kill leading graphic before, Monsoon is right up there. This guy's been on a tear so far this year. But can he stand against the might of the Falcons while Bleed and Fluffy Aimers go at it over in the donut?
And it's be able to say Fluffy Aimers. Can't be scared about that one, but you can absolutely be scared if they're going to wrap up behind you. If you're Bleed in this case, Falcons going to be able to sandwich them on the other side. Drop for drop, though. They get 2 nuts. Falcons are dominating. 12 total kills for this team right now, just to open up this first game of our match point finals.
What an insane first game. They had that rough moment in the mid game, but everything from then on just looks so smooth.
Oh, this is crazy, but they lose out on Jen. Bleed get eliminated, and Fluffy Aimers at the perfect time. They come in for the third party. They were focused on Bleed. Look how low they were. It was really only Press that is up, alive, and healthy. And they take care of Team Falcons for game 1 to take the dub.
Oblivion is down below them, but for NRG, we are still holding on to this building. Tempr on the outside with 3 of them kind of like looking to take space, but that door being open and looking for angles onto NRG is going to be tough. If one member of NRG goes down, the next thing you know, we're gonna see a full send, and they've got fun here on Fuse, which I love here. He's got the Motherload in pocket, but we'd like to save those knuckle clusters. For now, we turn our attention to this Oblivion C9 rotate.
Okay. Dark Veil's up there. I think his teammate just blocked the exhibit. He wanted to throw that further, so it doesn't actually help them out that much. Naughty. Oh, he's going to be a little bit mad there, but they still come out of it unscathed. And Chaotic also throws down the Dark Veil just to secure their walk-in here on the west side.
So good thus far. Picking up 2 eliminations here, and with 5 squads remaining, Oblivion does get full wiped. So now you really start to set the scene here because that Dark Veil is expended. We need to chain those ult excels down together to make sure that going into the final engagement, we've got as much as possible. Hal, though, still alive. Here goes an exhibit. Fun. Knock. Reps are on the right-hand side. Hal's not going to have too much space to go. He's going for a full wrap to the open side of the building because you got Tempr lying in wait with the Devo just ready to connect.
Doesn't last long, but he does grab 4 placement points to push Falcons up even further here. However, it's all about these other 4 squads remaining. Tempr picked up 6 kills already. Nice work there by Adjuvant, but at some point they need to make the move inside.
Hey, they're on that must win, right? They came into the regional finals in 20th place, needing to win match point finals to lock in Mannheim, Germany. But a team that wants to seal the deal from them is going to be Cloud9. They swing, they take down SSG, and Tempr falls in the same vein. Sauce, Naughty down, Chaotic trying to hold on, but NRG from the building that I said was going to be so tough to hold, they do it with ease and take map number 2.
should have called him, you know, COO. But at this point, he's making a run for the title. What a clutch there. TSM take down Complexity. And they live to fight another day with a top 5.
That's Big E doing Big E things here, but as you mentioned, they go down before Complexity come in for the third party, and Oblivion may meet the same fate. NRG now as a duo trying to take these raw hipfire shots on the triple take. All you gotta do is barrel stealth them if you can't see through any of that smoke. And now NRG looking to get the 2-peat, get the res with nobody to contest them on that low ground or even the high ground here, while EA is fixated on the other fight happening right next to them.
Well played. Well played from Elev8. I love just that they committed to the right caravan. They held it. And Zach still has 8 shots in the Kraber. With Luxford and Slayer just being a little more aggressive. 1 shot from Zach, and this should be over. But he smartly goes in with the Havoc. Up close, it's going to be the weapon that you want to use. Waits for the piercing, the Dark Veil to go down. And there's just scans all around. Board, NRG, E8. 3 teams going at it, trying to grab a win. NRG, they are so close. 11 points. We get them to match point, Viggy. If they took down both squads, maybe it's enough. It'll be very, very close, though. NRG certainly hoping they can get over the threshold with a win here.
Especially with their low ground position as they make their way up. But whack-a-mole, Zach Mazer finding the jumping Bangalore and the shot with the Kraber, but shooting blanks through that smoke before Elev8 wrap around the aggression. 3 squads left, and you know the energy is waiting right around the corner to engage.
Nothing bored about it. They are excited. They are at their best. When they are in these moments, NRG have momentum and they keep it up. Another win, another moment for Knock Fun and Reptar.
Under.
All right, both teams just trying to get out. They really don't want to take that fight because it'll probably mean the end of both of them. Very luckily for Falcons here, all 3 teams on the northern side are going to fight each other. Yup goes down in the middle of Moist and SSG, and NRG actually get zone wrapped here by Elev8 and win the fight. Not only that, but it gets them to purples.
It does, and Falcons, they hit a rotate. Hal last standing between 2 golden knockdowns and plenty of nades to boot. 7 arc stars, 2 thermites, and 1 knuckle cluster. That's a lot of manpower that can come out of Fuse here, but we're gonna focus on hitting that res, but not until Guild full 0, but we still stick it. That's dedication.
They get 1 back up. Will this be enough for Falcons? Honestly, for them, job is done. 53 points. Falcons will join NRG on match point from our map 5 here. So, look, I mean, they almost made it in here safe, but unfortunately, some very good shots coming out from Moist on the tail end of their fight up north will make it a little bit harder for Falcons to get anything done here. And I think Hal, yeah, he's going to go down.
Well, there's that luck you were asking for. Liquid Alienware deals the finishing blow to Falcons. And before the res comes through, we're looking for a spot to place our Jenny, because here comes Not Moist, NRG chomping at the bits to also move into it. Fun FPS kind of left behind there just with some cover to watch out and make sure that Not Moist can't push up that route. And 30-30 I hear, that's going to be brilliant for that mid-range. Walty's got to be careful.
Ooh, potentially a res coming in here. Yes, Team Liquid get it off just in time. And NRG don't look so good on the front end of this fight. Moist, they have a spot right next to the end of this circle, but I mean, there's trades going on, and that means they should get involved.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the ability to weave those fences together, but unfortunately, Fun knocked down. Reptar last standing, Not Moist coming in, swinging. We jump around the fence line, we deal the finishing blow, and we take map number 4. they'll drop on them. Falcons, red shields up on top, ignored by absolutely everyone because they're just focusing on that position and denying anyone from rotating into that building. You do see luminosity across the way, which could be really interesting. And yes, that was tough. That was a heartbreak right there. I'm not gonna lie for NRG.
Falcons in the same building they were in at the beginning. This team was called a super team because they risked it all. Hal left the dynasty of TSM. Zero and Jin Burton left Dark Zero and the most dominant group performance we had ever seen in LA just a few months back. And they joined up. They created a lot of people who were against them. A lot of people would be happy if they didn't do this one. But I'm sure those three players who believed in themselves above all else would be happy because the only thing they care about is a win as Sykes goes down. Jin Burton picks him off as he's treading water, and now Sweet has a chance to try to get him back. Falcons on reds, 4 squads left with a chance to win it.
All right, well, let's full send it. Keep your eyes on Luminosity, though, as they've already sent one player over. The rest have joined. One solo Yup member left standing. The focus of a contention. It goes on out, and now Luminosity is just down there in the NRG death zone. Complexity has fallen. We're on 10 for Luminosity, though.
Imperial Hal finds one. Yup eliminated. Could this be it? It's 2 squads left. It's just Jin Burton, Zero, and Imperial Hal against the world. The Falcons, they look like they've done it. And they have. The super team claims the win. They are on top of the ALGS.
Of this cat barrier right through the doorway. Bleed looking to see if they can catch TSM aboard. Also on the other side of this building for this final circle starts closing in. Bleed have the high ground here. This is a great opportunity for Bleed to get all the extra points that they also need. Bow check in hand of Noct. Nice angle here, but doesn't get that last shot, but still gets the crack with the Havoc. They cannot give up this high ground since they're also looking behind them at board.
Ooh. And he does manage to catch Knock out of position there, so that's going to be NRG's day done. Job done also. 8 kills currently for Bleed Esports. It's a nice little pick up there. Can they get the win as well?
Seeing as FURIA are out of the fray. A great spot to not get pinched here. Circle closing in. TSM holding the other angle to prevent Bleed or Board from maybe trying to creep their way up. Playing on the outskirts of the circle, you can see the Knuckle Cluster just dealing just enough pressure from reps before they drop into the evac tower, just so that way they could try to jump on top of the building, jump over to the other side, gain some distance. FURIA, again, just looking at them, and they're about to pop the evac tower into the motherlode to give them all the vision of the teams remaining in the lobby.
Okay, you see quite a few nades in the inventory there of Madness. And as this circle pushes the team away from the safety of their pylon, now is the time to start letting them rip. Any team with a motherlode available is going to start using that on the evac tower, as pretty much everyone gets the wall hacks. But you've got to remember, hitting a seer Q in this situation is so impactful as it locks teams out from their abilities.
Bleed drop down here, get the vision that they possibly can with our 3 squads left. Shubi, though, is incredibly low. The take damage from the Knuckle Cluster. Verhos is still alive. He can't get away. FURIA in the best position as much as they could hold on that low ground. Come out on top and win our last game within the regional finals for North America.